before the day demands your output. Let God set your direction. Some mornings you open your eyes, and your brain is already writing the day's script. You feel the weight of what is waiting for you, and you wonder if you will have enough strength and clarity to carry it with integrity. You have not even stood up, and you are already negotiating with your own anxiety. That is the tension many faith-based leaders live in. You want to follow Jesus, love people well, and make wise calls that affect real families and real paychecks. Yet pressure creeps in early. Urgency grabs the steering wheel, and you start moving before you have checked the compass of your soul. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life. Psalms 143:8 NIV. Before the day asks for your output, let God set your direction. When morning hits and your soul feels late. There are seasons where the day feels like it starts without your consent. You sit down at the early morning desk and the screen lights up with a list of people who want something from you. A teammate needs a decision. A client needs reassurance. Your family needs you present, not distracted. Your own heart needs breathing room, and you do not know where to find it. Here is what makes that feel heavy. You can wake up grateful and still feel worn out. You can love God and still feel like you are falling behind. You can lead with good motives and still reach noon with nothing left in the tank. That quiet weariness can turn into something else if you never name it. It becomes cynicism. It becomes shortness with the people you care about. It becomes checking out in the middle of conversations because you cannot hold any more. You do not need a louder pep talk. You need a truer starting point. Let love be the first sound in your ears. David asks to hear about God's unfailing love in the morning because he knows how easily the heart forgets. Not forgets facts, but forgets reality. Love is not a religious idea you keep on a shelf. Love is what steadies your hands when the day tries to yank you into panic. If you do not receive love first, you will try to manufacture confidence. You will chase approval through productivity. You will read your worth off your calendar. That is a fast route to leading like a machine and treating people like tasks. God's unfailing love is steady when your mood is unpredictable. It does not shrink when you feel unsure. It does not step back when you feel tired. It meets you in the exact place you are, at the exact time you are there. So make it painfully practical. Before you touch your phone, sit up, put both feet on the floor, and whisper, "Let me hear your love." Then stay quiet long enough to notice your breathing slow down. That is not spiritual theater. That is you letting truth settle into your body so you do not start the day on edge. Trust before tactics and plans that do not own you. The verse moves from love to trust, and that order matters. Trust is how you place your weight on God when you cannot see the whole route. Trust is not pretending you feel calm. Trust is choosing where you will look when you feel the pull to spiral. In business and leadership, trust changes how you respond to uncertainty. You stop reaching for control as your first tool. You stop rushing to fill silence with answers you do not have yet. You make room to say, "I need a moment to think and pray," because you are not trying to prove you are invincible. This does not mean you stop planning. It means you stop clinging. You hold your strategy like a map, not like a god. You keep your hands open enough for God to reroute you when your preferred road is not the right one. Say it out loud today, even if it feels awkward. God, I trust you with what I cannot guarantee. Name the thing that keeps waking you up. Put a name on it. Then hand it over with an honest sentence, not a polished speech. Decision fatigue and the next right turn. Picture the early morning desk again. Your mug warms your palms. The inbox number is higher than you expected. A message from a client sits at the top with urgency baked into every line. Your mind starts hopping from one decision to another before you even take a sip. Decision fatigue does not show up like a loud siren. It shows up like mental static. You reread the same email 3 times. You delay the hard call. You feel the urge to pick the quickest option just to stop the discomfort. This is where "show me the way I should go" becomes more than a verse. It becomes a simple prayer you can use like a compass. Not for the full journey, for the next right turn. Here's a practice you can do in 2 minutes. Write down the one decision you are dreading in 1 sentence. Then pray, "Father, point me to the next faithful step." After that, choose one action that matches what you sensed. Make the call instead of sending another round of messages. Ask one clarifying question before you commit budget. Push the decision to tomorrow because you are too depleted to be wise today. Guidance often comes as the next obedient move, not a complete blueprint. You do not need the whole map to take the next right step. Leading people without becoming the hero. Leaders slip into hero mode without noticing. It starts as care, then turns into pressure, then becomes an identity. You begin to believe everything depends on you. You carry other people's stress like it is your job. You feel responsible for outcomes you cannot control. Over time, that weight makes you either harsh or numb. The final line of the verse pulls you back from that cliff. "For to you I entrust my life." Entrusting your life to God is where you release the need to be the one who fixes everything. You stop acting like the future hangs on your performance. You remember you are a servant, not a savior. This changes your relationships too. When you entrust your life to God, you can show up at home without still living in your inbox. You can listen without rehearsing your reply. You can apologize without defending yourself. You can have the hard conversation with a teammate and stay kind because you are not trying to protect your ego. Surrender is not quitting. It is choosing to stop gripping what you were never meant to control. Mercy in the morning, momentum at work, surrender in both. Here is a fresh emotional angle many leaders need to name. Some mornings you do not feel rebellious, you feel empty. You are not choosing sin, you are choosing survival. You are tempted to go numb, to run on autopilot, to give people the minimum version of you because you do not think you have anything else to give. Morning mercy meets you there. It does not shame you for being depleted. It gives you a clean start and a new chance to receive love, choose trust, ask for direction, and entrust your life again. That is not hype. That is hope you can live inside of. When you start this way, you carry a different presence into your work. You bring calm into tense meetings. You bring clarity into messy discussions. You bring patience into conversations where you would normally rush or snap. You also make better business decisions because you stop chasing quick wins that cost you integrity and relationships. Keep your next steps human and doable. Tomorrow morning, put Psalms 143:8 where you will see it at your desk. Read it slowly, then pray it in your own words with your hands open. After that, do one concrete thing within the first hour that fits what you heard. Send a short encouragement to someone you have overlooked. Schedule the hard conversation you keep postponing. Make one decision you have delayed, or delay it on purpose because wisdom says you need rest first. Before you sleep tonight, Ask one question. Who held the wheel today? God or my urgency? Tomorrow morning, choose love first.